Arsgat here, and it's time to talk about Dandadan, and we had another episode of what the fuck did I just watch here? Really fun. I have to say they have been going well with the animation and how much love it seems they are putting into this series, the movement, the camera work, every individual frame, especially the comedy one, the character acting, it's insane for what we're getting here. But this is also the scene where of course Twitter lost their minds with that tweet that Chibi Review had here, and fuck you, if you have an issue with this, just seek help, honestly. Like, this was just way too much of a fun episode here, and people that are losing their minds over something like this, I need you to take a step back, move away, relax, just stop watching if you're not enjoying something, maybe it's not for you, go somewhere else, do anything else, because Dandadan has been great here, and this scene is just pure insanity comedy here happening, and I'm loving it. So let's get into the episode and see what we got here. Now it picks up from last week with Ira being in her acrobatic silky mode, but probably the star of this episode has to go to Momo, which we're gonna get to her. Ira also being embarrassed at Okarun being naked, but the entire episode she's smitten with him, like completely smitten with him. But all of them being naked and afraid versus Alien, this was pretty much the episode here. And Ira's movements, like, man, they went wild with that. The way she was kicking there, going back and forth, she did really well considering this is her first transformation. Which I'm really curious, how exactly did she get the powers from acrobatic silky? Maybe there's some leftover emotion, leftover power, or something like that. Probably Seiko is gonna explain that a bit later. And while Ira was fighting the alien, or Karun was trying to get some clothes, flying around being naked. And I appreciated the when Ira complimented the boxer guy for a punch. Was like, thank you, this, and I couldn't help it. I said myself, thank you, these nuts. But the aliens here, the Serpoians, I'm really curious about this attack of theirs. They called it the awesome zone with this gravity attack. They're able to keep you down into gravity. They can cancel transformation, but also kind of works against them, because while they do that, they're not able to enter into that gravity field, and this is why we have the boxer guy and Godzilla, or Nessie, how Okarun called the laser monster here, which is very interesting how that power of their works. I have a lot of questions about the aliens, of course, here, but in the end, while Ira was getting punched around even through a wall there by the boxer guy and the gravity attack here, Okarun jumps in, even naked. I really like how he was skidding over just to get in front of Ira to protect her. And he finally transforms, but both of them get hit by the gravity attack here. And this is where Momo finally gets in. She blocks the awesome zone a bit and allows Okarun to stop the punches there and kind of save both of them at the perfect time. And I'm glad Momo's back, because I was laughing the entire time. She was still in that mode of being jealous of Ira and Okarun. Still thinks they were making out when he was on top of her there. But probably my favorite scene is related to that, which we're gonna get to that. That was the awesomest scene, and even if that's a word or not, I really love that scene. Between them, her still being upset about him and Ira calling him pervert. But I like the quick moment she was getting distracted and kind of losing her powers every time Okarun was in transformation, saying, I'm an awkward fellow. The face she was making, the Laura's face. That was great. Every time, stop saying that. It's still a line that sticks with her there. And the aliens are able to give you an upgrade through their penis in your head. I think that's how it works, right? Like, one of the aliens uses their robotic tentacle penis, sticks it in the head of the boxer guy, and that guy gets an upgrade to the shrimp. If you guys remember when they first got in school, they had that documentary playing in the background. Shrimps are gonna be important here, and that guy gets faster, stronger here, and Momo has to hold him back, both of them running. That he's now the businessman, kind of calling himself that. And Karon was still faster. When it comes to speed, he definitely has the advantage thanks to Turbo Granny's powers here. Ira still focusing on the kicks there, and she was great throughout the episode, especially the faces she was making every time she was looking at Okarun. And Okarun said the line again, I'm an awkward fellow. Of course, Momo lost focus here. And here is where the episode kind of flips over, literally, because the water starts being made of the world source, or the world's being made of water, flips over on top of them. Godzilla's back, or Nessie here, Okarun calling it Nessie, and Ira in the background still being smitten with him. But Nessie is kind of like a wild animal, not really fully under the control of the aliens. It attacks even them, actually kills one of the aliens. The boxer guy even sends Ira flying here, and here is where he reveals his powers with being a shrimp, and in water shrimps are stronger. And I like how Okarun tried to swim with Turbo Granny's power and he sank down. He can't really swim like that. Here, but this is where the favorite scene from the episode comes. Well, that was my favorite scene in the episode here. Momo and Karun bickering about that supposed kiss between him and Ira back and forth. And what I loved here was when Okarun told her, hey, if you actually care, I know you care, tell me honestly, slow down, let's talk about this. I want you to get the full situation, no misunderstandings, because I care. I want you to understand what happened. And that was such, I'm paraphrasing of course, that was such an awesome scene. I wish more characters would do this when misunderstandings happen, be it romance, being any other things. You misunderstood the situation, a word, you saw something that didn't make sense, you don't know the context. Slow down, talk to the person, be honest with them. Hey, we need to talk. Let's slow it down. Let's stop jumping to conclusion. Yes, well, that wasn't the moment there to have the full conversation what happened between them, and I like they didn't expand on that. Hopefully they do it later when Momo calms down a bit and they deal with the aliens. But I love that so much, and Momo's reaction was priceless there. Even calling him cool a bit. But yeah, that was my favorite scene in the entire episode here. They still have to take care of the aliens, to say the least. And the underwater hug they had slowly there looked great after he came in saving her. And this is where Momo gets the idea, kind of reminded me a bit of Gintama. She uses not as a snowboard, she uses Okarun as a jet ski, using her own powers to jerk him forward. Yes, I'm gonna use that terminology because why not? And then they can ski over the water. If it works, it works. It doesn't matter. Because why not? They even get Ira saving her from drowning. I like that Momo was able to do a bit of CPR with her powers. But this is where things get even more interesting, because I feel he won so much, Okarun. Momo tells all of them to get naked, and Ira didn't want to do it at the start, but she does, and both of them start riding Okarun. And remember how Okarun started the series, complete nerd, didn't have any friends, anything, and right now he ended up with 2 girls riding him. Damn, must be nice. When can I get Seiko to ride me? But here we have the aliens also kind of combining the same way as them, of course, more in an alien way. The last alien combines himself with Nessie and the businessman, the shrimp guy. And then Momo with Ira riding Okarun, they go after the hybrid, fighting against the laser there. But it can also punch, thanks to the transformation, quite hard. And this is where Momo gets the idea related to the shrimps here to challenge him. And then she splits the water like Moses to have him on land, so to say, not underwater. And that kind of overuses its muscles. When you punch at your full strength, even us humans can do this, our brain does this, you don't use your full power, you're gonna break your muscles and so on. And shrimps kind of do this similar. When they're underwater, they're able to control that a bit more, and when the alien punches, it kind of rips itself open from too much power and water is not there to dampen the after effects of that. And I really like it, and just shows how quick thinking Momo has with everything, and how much courage she has to do that, go in front of the alien there, and thanks to the others even helping Ira using her hair as a ramp for Okaran to be able to launch himself in the alien, and they win. They defeat the aliens here. But this is where the problem comes in. Everybody losing their mind from this in that one manga panel. And I honestly don't see, just shenanigans happen, ridiculousness, comedy, it's anime. Of course you're gonna see naked people. After the defeat they end up naked on top of each other in the hallway. And they start running for their lives. Everybody sees them. I'm curious how they're gonna explain that to the people in school, and even Ira joining in. So all three of them naked and afraid, running through school. Why not? What the fuck am I watching? But that's funny. That was really funny, and I do hope terminally online people get some help, take a step back, and just stop watching if it bothers you. It doesn't have to be for you. You don't have to enjoy it. Take a step back and go watch whatever else you enjoy, and stop throwing random stupid words at people. Serious accusation diminishes actual problems. So losing your mind over a goddamn anime or a manga, no. But anyway, I don't want to make the video about that. This episode was really fun, but I'm curious what you guys thought about the episode here. What was your favorite scene? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Dandadan. I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Bye bye.